everyone. Hope you guys are having a great day today. I noticed some comments on Google Classroom with regards to counting up the faces, the edges, and the vertices on solid shapes. And so I thought I would go ahead and do a lesson on that. Maybe that would help clarify some things for you. And if you already understand this, then this will be a good review for you as well. Okay, so when we're talking about solid shapes, there's three attributes or three things that we look at when we identify them. So of course we just name them, right? We just know already that this is a cube, right? This is a rectangular prism. This is a pyramid, right? This is a cylinder, right? And this here is a sphere. Now we know this because we've already talked about them and we've already looked at the plane shape, right, or the two-dimensional shape that makes up this shape, right? We know that this three-dimensional shape is made up of squares, right? We know that this three-dimensional shape is made up of rectangles, right? We know that this three-dimensional shape is made up of triangles and a square. We know that this three-dimensional shape is made up of circles and a rectangle, right? And we know this three-dimensional shape is made up of a circle. And we've already named them. Well, when we're looking at attributes to try to classify them or try to show what they're made of, we're looking at three different things. We're looking at the face, the edge, and the vertex. Okay, so the face is the flat side of the shape. Like right here, this is the flat side. We would call that the face. Okay, and there's a face here. There's a flat side here. Okay, on our cube, there's a flat side here, there's a flat side here, so we would say this is the face of the cube, right? Also, on our pyramid, there's a flat side here, we would call that the face. This is a flat side, we would call that a face. Also, on our cylinder, we have a flat side here, that's called a face, and we have a flat side here, and that's also called a face. Now, on the sphere, there is no flat side, right? So the sphere does not have a face. All right, another attribute that we look at is the edge. Now the edge of this solid shape is where two faces come together. Okay, so for example, on my cube, here's one face, here's another face, and this is where they come together right here. That is the edge. Well, there's lots of those around my cube, right? So if I turn it this way, up here's a face and here's a face. And now the two faces come together and now I have an edge. Okay, and we see that on all of our, or almost all of our solid shapes. So here's a face, and the two faces come together and now we have an edge. Okay, and so here on our pyramid as well, here's a face, and when the faces come together, they meet and we have what's called an edge. Okay, now the vertex is when three faces come together, and a kind of another word for that might be corner, right? So let's look at our solid shape. So right here on my cube, I've got a face here, I've got a face here, and I have a face here. So when all of those come together, right, I get a little corner, right? And I can turn it this way and I can see all three faces, right? Here's a face, here's a face, here's a face. And they all come together right here to make a corner, or we would say the vertex. All right? And we see the same thing on our rectangular prism, right? I've got a face here, and a face here. And they all three come together, and here is my vertex or my corner. Okay, here now the pyramid has four faces that come together. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And they all come together to form a corner or a top, and we would call that the vertex, right? So we're looking at those three attributes to name our solid shapes. Now the tricky part with naming them is that when I hold up the cube right here, you only see three faces, right? But remember, a solid shape has a top, a bottom, a side, another side, a front, and a back right back here. So when we're counting up faces, edges, and vertices, we have to do all of them from all around the whole solid shape. So even though maybe I just see these three faces, right? 1, 2, 3, and I can't forget the faces that are also on the back of my solid shape or on the bottom of my solid shape, because all of those come together to make the solid shape, right? Just like on my rectangular prism. Okay, right now you just see maybe 3 faces, right? One side here, a top, and a front. But there's the bottom, there's this side over here, and then there's also the back right here that you don't see in the picture. But those still have to be counted when we are counting the faces, the edges, and the vertices. Okay, so let's go ahead and name some together, and I'll show you how to count those up. We're going to take each shape and do it together. Okay, so the first one, let's go ahead and take the cube. Okay, so we're going to count the faces of the cube first. Ready? So we're going to start at the top, and we're going to go around the cube, not forgetting the ones on the back, the face on the bottom, the face on the sides. Okay, those all have to be included. So here we go. Let's start. We're counting the faces, the flat part of the solid shape. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and don't forget this back one here, 6, right? So I would say that the cube has 6 faces. Well, now let's count the edges, right? So here we go. I'm going to count the edges. Now we have to count the edges around the entire shape, even the edges that you might not see whenever you're looking at a picture of the solid shape in a book, okay, or on IXL. So here we go. Remember, the edges are where 2 faces come together. Okay, so I'm going to count all the edges. Ready? So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I can't forget about the ones on the back, so I'm going to turn my shape around. 4. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I can't forget the ones about on the edges, right? 8, 9, 10, and turn it on this side. 11, 12. Okay, so you have to count up all the edges, every single edge, even the ones in the back that you might not see as it's drawn in the picture. Okay, so 6 faces, 12 edges. Okay, now let's do the vertex or the vertices of the cube. So that means every corner where 3 faces come together, right? And they're all around, up, and there's even some back here that still have to be counted. Okay, so here we go. Let's count up the corners or the vertex, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, but don't forget the ones back here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so 8 vertices for my cube, right? So a cube is made up of 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the rectangular prism. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to hold up the rectangular prism, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to count the faces, the flat surfaces of my plane shape. Ready? So I'm going to start at the top. 1, 2, 3, up, don't forget the one back here, 4, and the sides, 5, 6. That's interesting. Did you notice that the cube and the rectangular prism both have the same amount of faces? So if they both have the same amount of faces, what do you think the edges are going to be? Well, let's see. Remember, the edge is where 2 faces come together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, don't forget this one back here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, turn it around, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 edges. All right. And did you remember that the cube also has 12 edges? Okay, now let's count the vertex, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 vertices. Okay, so we can tell right away. We look at the cube and the rectangular prism, right? One is a square on all sides. One is a rectangle on all sides. But they both have 6 faces, 12 edges, and 8 vertices. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the sphere this time. Okay, so let's check out the sphere. Well, the sphere has 0 faces. It doesn't have a flat edge on it anywhere, right? So we write 0. Okay, are there 2 faces that come together on the sphere? No, because there's no faces. So it's 0. And is there a vertex? Are there any vertices on the sphere? No, because remember, a vertex is where 3 faces come together, and there's none of that. So it's 0 again. So the sphere has 0 faces, 0 edges, and 0 vertices. All right, let's go ahead and look at the pyramid. So here we go. Let's count out the faces, right? So 1, 2, 3, don't forget the one on the back, 4, and also the one on the bottom, right? 5. So the pyramid has 5 faces. All right, let's count the edges. Ready? Here we go. 1, here we go. 1, 2, but we can't forget about the ones in the back, right? 2, 3, 4, and we can't forget the ones on the bottom. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 8 edges on our pyramid. All right, now let's look at the vertices. Remember, that's where 3 faces come together. So I have 3 or more. So I've got 1, 2, 3, don't forget the ones in the back, 4, 5, right? So the pyramid has 5 vertices. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and do our last one, which is the cylinder. All right, so how many faces on the cylinder? 1, 2, right? 2 faces on our cylinder. All right, and how many edges do we have? 1, 2. 2 edges on our cylinder. And how many vertices or vertex? 0, right? 0 vertices. Okay, so that would make up our cylinder. Okay, so I hope that helps out a little bit. I think the important thing to remember is when you're counting up faces, edges, and vertices, that the entire shape has to be counted, not just the part that you see. Many pictures, like on IXL or in books, just show a section of the solid shape. So we have to make sure that we are counting all of the ones from each side, the back, the front, the bottom, the top. All of that must be counted when you are doing your faces, your edges, and your vertices. So just in review, remember the face is the flat part, right? The edge is where 2 faces come together, and the vertices, the corner where 3 or more faces come together. So I hope that helps to explain a little bit about solid shapes. All right, so I will see you all very soon, and have a great day. Bye.